Having zero delay in Fortnite is a lot easier than you may think, and I'll go over in this video on what tips and what things you can do to get zero delay without having to pay any money. The whole point is to not pay for just having low delay in the game. I do this personally, and I've had a bunch of problems in the past where I haven't even been able to stream because of how bad my delay is, but now I've gotten to a point where I can run the game pretty smoothly on stream and off stream as best as possible. So we'll go into all the tips in this video. And the new season is starting, and if you want to support me, please use my creator code AG7Matrix, as well as there's many different steps I'm gonna go into, with the first one being outfit. It's pretty important on what you wear, and one thing in specific, I wear a skin with zero animation, and this is a big example of skins that have animation. Like, let's say not that one, let's say a skin like this. We have the Puppet Master. This is some type of icon series skin. You guys can see there's a bunch of flames on the chest, the eyes, and the hand. This entire skin has a bunch of animation, and when this happens, your game has to run all the animation from your skin and everything else that's happening in game. So I'd highly recommend wearing a skin like, let's say, a skin like this, a skin like this. I would even say this, because there's no animation on the skin. That's very, very important. Make sure you wear a skin like that. No back bling is very, very preferred. And in ways where we talked about animation, it's going to be super important that you don't do the same. Mark of the Slayer, for example, has a lot of animation. It goes lighter and darker, shines a lot. That's going to give you more delay, so don't do that. I'm going to go over some of the pickaxes in my locker that are zero delay. There's also a couple more that I don't really have, but I will go over some of these. Now, some of these do have animation. However, in this case, this doesn't really matter to it, and this has been proven by many different other Fortnite people in the community, as well as other pros that came out and said that these pickaxes are good. So we have Icebreaker, which is pretty good. Pop Axe I personally use, and I vouch for this pickaxe, is super good. However, a bunch of these skins, including Reaper, Star Wand, Driver, and Icebreaker, the ones I've been showing, have came back, but pickaxes like Pop Axe and Leviathan are pretty rare. So if you don't have those, here are the other ones that you can use. Either one of these pickaxes will work. They will help you significantly when you're playing the game. Now, if we go into the Fortnite settings, there's a couple in specific that I want to show you. First off, if you have 120 FPS mode or anything like this, just make sure you're playing at the highest, best FPS. Obviously, if your PC can run 500, but it starts to sound like it's going on an airplane, go it down to 240. You don't need more than 240 when it comes to this game, unless you're just a creative warrior. But when you're in game, it can only run up to about 240. So I highly recommend just playing at about 240. But if you're on console, you can only run 60. That's totally fine. You can just see the next steps that we're gonna do. Don't have motion blur on. It even says on the description, keep it enabled and get more fluid animations. Your goal is to not add more animations, and that is why we showed before. Don't have back blings. Use pickaxes with not too much animation, and do not wear any Fortnite skins with any animation. This goes the same way with motion blur, just do not have it on. Now, if we go into the next settings, there's some stuff I want to show in specific, and that will be this tab. So, matchmaking region, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but make sure you play on the server with the lowest ping you have. You can play on auto, but I highly recommend playing on your own actual region. Auto, I wouldn't even say is an actual region. Highly recommend you playing on just normally. So me personally, I'd be playing on NA West, or maybe even Central if I want to have about 40 ping. That's usually what I would have to deal with when it comes to playing competitive. And you know, if you're East, play East. If you're Oceania, so on and so forth. But I will say one thing you need to do in specific that I feel is very, very important when it comes to having zero delay is having your replay mode turned off. Now, the reason I have the replay mode turned off is it just helps you out in the long run. Especially when I mean long run, I mean the entire game. When you're playing Fortnite and you have replay modes on, that means Fortnite not only has to run your game and everything you do, as well as the 99 other players in your game, but it's also recording that gameplay that you're playing. Meaning, the more that has to bring back to the servers is a lot more, meaning you're going to have a lot more delay in specific. Hopefully that makes sense of my explanation of you will have more delay if you have replay mode turned on. So, now let's move on to a Fortnite map in specific. A lot of different Fortnite maps do have a lot of delay, especially the ones that say they don't have a lot of delay, surprisingly have a lot more delay than you think. A lot of people say normal maps without UEFN gives you delay, and a lot of people that say UEFN maps that give you a lot of delay. And honestly, it could be a mix of both. I'm not really sure. However, I can show you in this video one specific map that I use to warm up. It takes me 10-15 minutes to warm up, and then that's when I hop into rank to rank up. As of right now, I've been finally being able to at least put at least 30 minutes to an hour to a day in ranked. I have a lot of busy in my day, so I haven't been able to do too much. However, when I do that, I still go up, and right now I'm at 59% champions, and that's being able to only play ranked about 1, maybe 2 hours a day, and at most maybe 5 to 6 a week. So I would say personally I've been able to do pretty good in ranked, and one of the main reasons is being able to warm up in this insane low delay map. So as you guys can see, my ping is around 15, and it can go at lowest to like 9, and actually go lowest to 2. My ping right now is at 2, and the main reason is just because the steps that I've been doing in this video. Now, like I said, I highly recommend warming up with this map in specific. I've been able to use this map constantly, and as you guys can see, I'm constantly able to edit and get way better at my game. Now, one thing I do in specific with this low delay is I free build. I think free building is super important, and I feel like free building in low delay maps will help you out in game, because even though it won't be as smooth, you will at least have the muscle memory of what you just did. Muscle memory, I feel like, is very, very important in the game, especially for a lot of pros, because a lot of pros have that muscle memory of being able to full box easily, being able to do all these certain edits. Because I feel like with learning, eventually you just get to the point where you just know how to do everything, and obviously that just correlates to muscle memory. But why I bring this up is because when you have zero delay, your muscle memory kind of has zero delay, if that makes sense. And I'm going to try and go a bit deeper in that so you can understand what I mean. Meaning you're able to process like you have zero delay. So when you have to deal with a fight in game, then it's going to be easy for you to deal with. And I feel like that is easier said than done, but that's just a lot of practice in lower delay maps. So why I say all these steps in this video and free steps is because I'm not trying to sell you something that isn't going to work. There's a lot of scams that are out there that obviously do not work. We've seen this before many times. People try and promote these low delay things. 99% of them give you a scam on your PC, scam on your console, sell your account, sell your information. There's a lot of different bad things that happen from when you sell low delay things. I was offered a deal and I didn't take it. I saw the reviews weren't good, and so I knew not to sell that to you guys. And that's why, and one of the main big reasons I wanted to make this video, that there's just a lot of scams out there, and with a free way to have zero delay, it can have a lot of players really enjoy the game a lot more. Because if anything you want to spend on the game, it's going to be on outfits, V-Bucks, stuff like that. I feel the last thing you want to worry about is really spending on being able to play the game when the game itself is free. So hopefully that makes sense on what I'm talking about, and I'm downloading a clip. That's why I have a bit of delay. Oh, and speaking of that, don't download clips. Don't have games updating on your console, on your PC. If you have games updating, if you have any apps that are in the background, do not have those open. That will give you way more delay. As of right now, I am downloading a clip to give you an example, and that is why I'm at 30-40 ping, when before I was at lowest 2, that highest like 15. So what I recommend from going off of what I just mean is literally just don't have stuff downloading. If a game's updating, update it and then play the game, and or pause it, play the game, and then unpause it whenever you want to actually update the game. But I think it's super important that you watch what is open on your game. But to going back to my statement, as what I was saying is that you just want to be careful when buying a software to try and make your ping better, because a lot of the times it really will not make your ping better. That's why the tips in this video, I showed you in proof of it working throughout this video, and hopefully that it works for you. And I really hope you guys let me know in the comments below if it does work for you. And I will try my best to help out anyone that has any questions in the comments. And if you want me to go deeper into skins that have zero delay, pickaxes that have zero delay, or even Fortnite maps that have zero delay, you can let me know in the comments below, and I can try and help you guys out as best as possible. Have a great day. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.